Hey, welcome to an episode of Dadbods and Touchdowns post-game Bears show. Bears pulled a victory that I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. 31-14, and they let off the gas a little bit, I think, pretty much in the fourth quarter, or this game could have been a lot worse. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdown passes today. He had 298 yards. What was his completion percentage? Eric, do you know off the top of
I
your
think
head?
it was like 67%.
Was
Don't
it?
quote that,
And
something
also,
like that.
his average pass, 10.6 yards, a lot better than that 6.4 that we were talking about
Mhm.
on this past week's podcast. So definitely a lot of good stuff. I thought Swift got going again. Manungai looked good. I mean, with the exception of him trying to make something happen and going south, I thought that was the only bad play he had. Actually looked pretty good for the most part.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first. Let me hear the excitement in your
I
voice.
mean, what can I say? I've been saying that this team is better than we've showed, and they showed it with, the diversity as far as passing the ball to different people, trying to get other people involved. The play action, the trick plays with a couple flea flickers. I mean, that is why we wanted Ben Johnson, because he is a top tier offensive caller,
Right.
playmaker,
And to be honest with you, it was freaking exciting to see the flea flicker. I mean, come on, that was
That's
excitement there.
64 yards on flat feet by Caleb. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear that
what a
he's not
throw.
special arm. I'm just telling
Yeah,
you.
I mean, definitely. And I don't want to make it sound like all flower beds and whatever, because he
No.
did have some overthrows today that he still needs to fix
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
get better at. But he's growing, and we see this is the third week in a row. I think that we've seen a lot of positive growth from him. And I know he's playing a Dallas team that doesn't have a pass rush and has a banged up secondary. I get it, but it's still the NFL, and you're still playing professional football players. Um, I mean, he threw 4 touchdowns, 1 for 65, 1 for 35, 1 for 10, and 1 for 4 yards. That 1 for 4 yards, I don't think you get more open than what DJ
No, he
Moore was
also
on that
had
one.
he also had Odunze open, but I mean,
Yeah,
DJ was wide open too. So,
absolutely.
yeah, it was just nice to see. I mean, the defense has a lot of room to grow. Obviously, we know that we have to get some pass rush. It's nice to see Dom Rob finally get a sack and be on that defense. Like, they've been saying they're impressed with him, and he's been on this team for 4 years. Late round, fifth round pick from probably 3 years ago. That was good to see. I mean, Noah Sewell keeps playing, keeps getting in the hole. I mean, Tremaine Edmonds finally showing why he got paid, 2 interceptions. So I
That one
just
was beautiful,
it
scooping that
was
off the
it was
ground like
great.
that.
It was great. I
Yeah.
was not expecting your boy Hardy was playing, which I was like, oh, look at him, he's out there. He looked a little lost here and there, but it was
That's
good.
all right.
I mean, I just need to continue seeing that defense. Like I said, Dom Rob with that sack, he just was untouched. I mean, that was a good like fake out that he did. If we can continue to see him at least get in there, while we saw Sweat get a sack, which is good. I mean, is if our defense allows yards, okay, but as long as we keep seeing those turnovers, we'll win games. I mean,
Right,
you
right.
saw that with what game was that? With the was it Washington Raiders game where they had or no, I'm sorry, Vikings game where they had multiple interceptions and defense won that game for them.
Right. The only thing, and I have to be honest with you, and I know I shot a text across, our defense is still giving up a lot of yards. They did
I'm
come through on some crunch times, but this is the thing when you're playing a team that I think is deficient on having superstars. When CD Lamb goes out literally in that first quarter, and you still give up 396 yards of total offense to Dallas, that's pretty rough. And I think they do need to fix that. It was nice to see Sweat get that tackle or that sack, having his first one of the year. But
yeah,
I think we still have a lot of deficiency there on the defensive side of the ball.
I agree.
I want to say that I thought our offensive line did really well today. And I know
Yeah,
that Dallas struggles on the pass rush, but overall, they did really well today. And I mean, even Jones, I thought did a fairly decent job today, and actually looked like he knew what he was doing out there. Canadian Eagle had to come in for Wright for a few plays. Wright hurt his hand. Unfortunately, we didn't come unscathed. We had Loveland, our first round pick, go out with an injury, hip injury. No idea what's going on with that yet. Nothing really being
Yeah,
reported
hopefully it's
except for
nothing too
that.
major.
Yeah.
Because you
I tried
saw
seeing on X if I could see anything and
I
didn't
didn't
find
see
anything.
nothing. I'm
Yeah.
sure once they go on live on the press conference, we'll see what they say. But it's nice
Right.
to see, like that was the thing. Remember, we said that last. We needed to see the rookies, Burden and Loveland, be part of it, especially because they're playmakers, and that's why you drafted them, and they
And
were
Bird
able to
proved
do
it
that.
today.
Exactly. I mean, he is a machine on the open field. Like I said, he reminds me a lot of Moore, but he's a little bigger. So it's good to see. Um, a good offense, and it just makes me happy because we're the people, with a quarterback that has a 142.6 quarterback rating. What are you going to say to that? What
Yeah.
are the haters going to say? Oh, you played the
Yeah.
Cowboys? Okay,
They're a
who
professional
cares?
football team.
Look at that. Look at the Browns beating the Packers. Are they going to say anything about that? Or the Carolina giving Atlanta a shutout? I mean, it's the NFL. Okay, you got to show up. Every game's
Every
different.
week. Yep.
So
Absolutely. Well, all we can do is look forward because after a performance like this, I have to say that it's going to step the pressure up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's not going to get easier from this. We do go into Vegas, and I think Vegas has looked all right. They have not looked bad. I think Bowers is a little hurt. That might help us out a little bit on that side. I do think that we can get some pressure. The offensive line is still a little soft. Leaving on this positive note to go into Vegas is a really good thing. And then we go into our bye week after that and go to Washington. So a lot of good things to look forward to. I mean, we get to get healthy after a Vegas game to play
Yeah.
Washington. And I
After how they
know you're looking
made
forward to that one.
exactly. After how Washington they made Mariota look relevant. I mean, it was just because they got gashed on the run. I mean, 200 yards from Washington. They had that long run for like 60 plus yards. Uh, I think we could take advantage of Las Vegas, like you said. Ashton Jetty's not having the best beginning of the season that I would like to see
Yeah,
from
but
him.
he's still a powerful back, and I think
Exactly.
he's going to
He's
give us a lot of problems defensively. I'm going to
exactly.
say
I
that right
mean,
now. We
I'm
cannot
not
play the
saying
run.
no. I'm not saying no. I still think Las Vegas is dangerous. I think they're better than what they showed today against Washington,
Yeah.
but I think it's a winnable game. I thought it would be 3-1, honestly, but I mean, we should be technically 2-1 right now, but it's fine. It is what it is.
Well, I mean,
But
you got to play 4 quarters, and
exactly. No,
that's
I
one of the
mean,
things I threw out there on TikTok was, can they finish it? Can they play all 4 quarters? I mean, the first half, they looked great. I mean, I think Caleb Williams had, 236 yards in that first
yeah,
half?
yeah. That first half, he
So,
looked calm, composed. I mean, he made some throws.
yeah,
Like I said, this team is still going to grow and still going to be better. That's the scary part. This people should think if this is how good we can look, imagine what it's going to look like in November, December time. When
right.
we
No,
actually playing some
absolutely.
high caliber teams. But
Absolutely.
I'm jacked. I'm hyped. This is going to be exciting. We're going to
Yeah,
continue to
yeah.
win, and as long as Caleb keeps winning, I mean, I still got that MVP ticket in there. So I'm just saying.
Well, I will say this, if he puts up numbers like he did today, we're looking at least at our first 4,000-yard passer in Chicago
Exactly.
Bears history, so that would be a good thing. It's still a tough schedule. I mean,
No, I don't
let's not
disagree with you.
overthrow this thing.
I don't
Like,
disagree with you, but if the defense could just somewhat figure it out, or we can add a pass rusher or somebody that can add a little bit of something, I mean, that would help out a lot. I'm sure we'll do something before the trade deadline, and then, we'll see what happens. But I just think that we have a chance to be something, and we're still early in the season. I'm not going to get too hyped because that's what I do. So, trying to stay cool, calm, and collected before I get too
whoever's watching this and knows Eric and has watched past
hyped.
podcasts know that that's not true.
Yeah, it's hard.
He's going to be the full-fledged homer. I don't blame
Yeah.
him. I mean, I bleed blue and orange myself. I just a little more down to earth. I will say this before we finish up here. I texted across those Packers will come off my power, well, off the top of my power 5
I told you
this week.
guys they weren't number one. I'm like, they're good, but they're not. I don't know how you lose to the
Yeah.
Browns in that. That's
Hey,
just
hey, and give it up to Carson Wentz today with Minnesota. I mean,
I
came in.
mean, the defense did that. The defense did that. Carson Wentz didn't
You
turn
still
over the
gotta. You,
ball.
you still can't turn the ball over. You
He
still
didn't
can't. You
turn
still
over
got to
the
run.
ball,
You know.
but, I used to be a huge if Jake was still on, he would give me lots of shit because I used to think Carson Wentz could be a real which he was.
Yeah.
He was a
Oh, I
top
know that.
caliber
I remember
quarterback,
that.
and, injuries and I don't know what happened. His mental got to him, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's
Philadelphia
that.
fans got to him.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And I'm not gonna say it is the rejuvenation of Carson Wentz, but I mean, O'Donnell can do it. I mean, if anybody can do it, it can be O'Donnell that can bring
yeah.
that out of.
Yeah, I would agree. I agree completely. All right. How do you want to close this out? Go ahead, Eric.
Yo, let's see what these haters have to say in the comments. I want to hear it. Let's hear it. I don't care what you say. The Cowboys still have a really explosive offense, and we were able to calm the storm and show them that Caleb is the guy for us. So we'll continue to win and watch the next episode here next week, guys.
Absolutely. And we'll put out some nice TikToks to get people going for sure. I know the Homer fan will definitely do
I
that.
got something cooking. Don't worry. It's cooking.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. We appreciate you guys listening. Dadbods and Touchdowns. Be kind to each other. We're out. Peace.